Hey Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another Monday SitRep. We have a heck of a lineup here, including 2 tanks, 2 Humvees, an airplane, some minifigs, and then some smaller stuff.
It's a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah. Let's start with what's in stock right now, huh? These, well, let's start with the what is it, Bantic? BRC-40?
BRC-40, yes.
That is in stock. Comes with the little Soviet soldier and his Papa Shah perfect caliber. Fun little addition to this important Lend-Lease era kit.
The prototype Jeep, right? Kind of the precursor. Really sturdy, well made.
Basically, the company that made it didn't have the production power that was needed to produce enough of them, so they're like, we like your design, we're just gonna have somebody else make it.
Russia liked it.
Yeah, worked out well. You know what Russia didn't like? Kubelwagens.
Do you know that for a fact?
Well, they didn't like probably seeing them, you know, on the Eastern Front, heading towards...
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I love the doors on this thing. The doors and that little hatch in the back. And I think that opens to reveal a snack compartment.
No, that's the engine.
You could fit snacks all around the engine.
You don't want to put snacks on your engine, unless it's like one of those steaks wrapped in tinfoil.
Yeah, that's how you keep your burritos warm.
On the way to the Eastern Front, there you go.
Everybody knows
You get there and you're like, hey, look, schnitzel.
Knows. Yeah, tire, spare tire on the front.
Tactical tire.
Tactical tires. It's like, drive with that around the stuff and keep going.
Okay,
what's
interesting.
Next?
Yeah, so now we'll move on to, well, okay. So we don't have it here with us because they're not done printing yet, but we also have the World War II era Soviet soldiers with the perfect caliber Mosin Nagants no scopes. Both of those are separate items that are now restocked, so you can get them as a nice little combination if you would like. And then we have restock pre-orders. But before we get to the modern stuff, let's start with the big boys.
Which one do you want?
First, the Tiger tank, slightly updated. This is pretty much the same model that used to come with the Yellow Classic minifigure that we updated with the flesh tone, and then we changed some turret numbers, etc. Upgraded the stickers a little bit.
I like it. It really is just as boxy in real life. It's it's cool. Striking resemblance.
This one doesn't have the designed interior, so it saves you a little bit there because there's not so much printing on the inside. But you can still add your own. It's highly customizable, and it's in that gray that allows you to kind of just make it the Army Builder version. It's not quite as colorful as 131. But speaking of colors,
this is quite the intensely looking type. Look at all these different boxes. This thing is just stuff all over.
Brick arms for everybody.
Yes.
Printing all over the place.
So this is the EZ8.
EZ8 Sherman and the Hollywood add-on pack, both of which are back today.
So
on restock pre-order.
Make sure to pick up both while they last.
Always a question of how many runs this kit, or this kit and this add-on pack have in it. The add-on pack definitely won't come after Dan decides to redo the Sherman. We'll see what Sherman that decides to be, though. If it would have to be a new crack at the EZ8, so who knows, but still one to get a hold of, because if you've been into Brickmania for very long, you know that this is pretty much has been the signature kit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, there's so much character in this kit. And it's quite the display piece, I think. You know, it looks great in a diorama, but it looks great on its own. So it's kind of like up to you what you want to do with this.
Yep.
It works well just all over, all around. Yeah.
Super, super sharp looking. All right, so then before we jump up into the modern era, we also have the Focke-Wulf, the FW190, I want to say, with my favorite Landon designed, dangerous looking.
He looks
Luftwaffe
like
pilot.
The intense pilot with that. What does he have? He's got a simple little pistol holster, got that leather jacket, a little bit of simulated leather pattern going on there. And then he's got this giant flight watch, like the BR brand, I think that's the brand name. But those watches are literally like this freaking big. They're huge.
Yeah, this is cool. Fun little posable stand, nice solid swooshable build. Kind of like pick your angle.
Yeah.
It sits there. What I do love about this model is just how the little machine guns peek up over the top of that. You got that camera guy? I love that look. I think that's really cool for it.
Woo! Watch out, watch out. Here, we'll get it. Do a side view. Look at that simulated spray paint stuff. That's also nice.
Gotta love that printing.
Cool angle on the wings. Nice.
Yep, definitely one of the staples. All right, jumping up into the modern era. Got a sweet little lineup back here as well.
Yeah.
This is the Special Ops version. This is the Up Armored with Crows. This one comes with 2 minifigures. And we also have the modern Marine and modern Army Rifleman back. So if you've been missing any of the modern stuff, despite leaning into our 1941 theme, we found some room in production to bring back these models that have been lacking on Brickmania.com for a minute here. And they look excellent.
This thing
is insane.
Bristling, absolutely.
Love that printed fast helmet on that minifig sticking out of the turret there, and the huge scope on the M2HB.
It's cool that they're kind of doing 2 different things. This one's like fully up armored, and you got this really intense turret up here, and this one is just bristling with guns. It's kind of just yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit different tech. This is the crows that you would see on the Abrams, just mounted to the top of this.
And that one's controlled from the inside, right?
Right, correct. This has been the one I think that most people, because this up armored door design is super awesome, and so people have been getting this one and then kind of modding it to. I think even in the designer's desk, Dan explains how to put an actual turret on there, etc. So there's some stuff that you can do with this. We just wanted to have the crows version as one of them, and then obviously this is probably the one that you get and leave together because it looks perfect exactly the way it is.
Yeah, this is the super high speed. You know, it's good. You know, it's not up armored. I don't believe. I think that's just the regular.
Still a heavy, right? But
with the door gunners. So, but yeah, it's they're both just kind of crazy.
Yeah, I love the one coming out of the back here too. Just that angle on the side there with all 3 of them sticking out like that.
Yeah, you just ride.
Terrifying.
That'd be kind of cool. That'd be riding in the back of the pickup truck.
Yep.
Right?
You can load them up with either the we had the Navy SEALs that were the minifig of the month. Otherwise, we got these guys back as well. I mean, this would have been. Who knows who's getting thrown into this thing, depending on what your mission entails. So that's pretty sweet. And that'll do it for the lineup back on Brickmania.com. Remember, these guys are in stock. These are restock pre-orders. In stock pre-orders. Just check the page. It'll let you know what's going on. Other than that,
that should do it.
Yeah, that should pretty much do it. Thanks for watching. We'll check in later this week.
This is a cool lineup.
Believe it or not, these are actually in order from how they evolved. So it began with the Sherman, which eventually became the Tiger, which then they were like, this is way too big. Kugelwagen.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. It's a
right.
It's like this shape,
right?
And then this part.
Just
what is
like
this antenna? What is this? They both have antennas. Is it
you have to downsize it because it's like a phone. You know, it gets smaller.
And they forgot to put the antennas on this one.
Because it's digital radar.
They made up for it. Look at all these different antennas.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 antennas.
Well, yeah, because when it deploys for combat, you know, it's and then finally we hit what we have now, which is the
obvious
the Focke-Wulf. Yes. Well, I mean, this had to get up off the ground, and that is exactly how East Prussia won the War of 1812.
East Prussia. Best Prussia.